This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. We begin with developing news out of St. Croix. The federal government has reportedly withdrawn a crucial lime tree permit. According to the VI Daily News, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has withdrawn Lime Tree Bay's plant-wide applicability limit permit. The Daily News reports that the refinery and fuel storage facility is not going to be forced to shut down while the federal government reviews the company's obligations under the Clean Air Act. It's unclear at this point just why the permit was revoked. This is a developing story. USVI News reached out to Lime Tree officials, but as of news time, they did not get back to us. We'll bring you all of the details as they develop. This week, the VI Governor, Albert Bryan, testified before U.S. House Committee. He spoke about how President Biden's Build Back Better program can help the U.S. Virgin Islands. Governor Bryan testified virtually before the U.S. House Committee on Natural Resources on Wednesday. He told the committee that Virgin Islanders are well versed in resilience and building back. However, the territory's lack of financial support the territory lacks the financial support needed from the federal government. Governor Bryan, as well as governors of all the U.S. territories, appeared via Zoom to discuss Biden's Build Back Better plan and how the federal initiative can specifically provide support to the U.S. Virgin Islands to achieve the program's goals. Now, the congressional hearing was all to take a closer look at the U.S. territory's economic growth, which of course has been hampered by natural disasters, as well as the need to secure funding under the BBB plan to address long ignored needs. Governor Bryan said funds from the American Rescue Plan is going to certainly help with recovery efforts, as the VI doesn't have adequate federal funding to maintain our roadways, power plants, and all our infrastructure needs as well. He said on Wednesday the plan represents an opportunity to liberate the Virgin Islands from fiscal distress and build a sustainable local economy that can withstand periodic natural and economic disasters. Take a listen.
Virgin Islanders know a great deal about building back. We have been doing it for a very long time. We suffered devastating losses as far back as 1989 with Hurricane Hugo, Marilyn in 95, where 90% of the structures on St. Croix and 80% of the homes on St. Thomas caused over more than $1 billion in losses. After Maryland, employment in our tourism sector did not return to pre-hurricane levels for 6 years. In 2012, our largest private sector employer, the Hovensa Refinery, closed, drawing more than 2,000 employees and 10% of our employment in St. Croix unemployed, undermined every aspect of our economy. It took years, but we identified a new owner, and today, starting 2021, we are back in business, starting refinery operation. In 2017, we suffered two devastating Cat 5 hurricanes, which did damage to homes, infrastructure, and our industry. All our major hotels closed for long periods of time, and some have not even opened yet. With the diminishing ability of our hotels, our tourism dollars are impacted. Both our hospitals were severely damaged and still not up to par today. 8 of our schools were so badly damaged, they were condemned. Our power distribution grid has been rebuilt 3 times in the last 30 years, and still we're struggling. Homes and roofs, over 800 left to repair still, and $7.5 billion in damages. With the help of Congress and FEMA, we've begun to recover, but there's been so many delays. In 2020, just when we were returning to our pre-hurricane, COVID hit, which devastated our cruise ship industry, and we have experienced about $198 million in losses, about 17% of our annual budget. But a major continuing problem is our financial inability to maintain our roadways, our power plants, and all the infrastructure, to train our workforce, and to constantly adapt to these ever-changing threats. Securing our infrastructure money under building the Build Back Better plan will be crucial for the territories in order for us to be able to build back. But we hope that the Biden administration will continue to support us and help us develop comprehensive plans that address resilience.
We hope so as well. Also this week, Governor Bryan is joining with other leaders and the cruise industry to plead to the federal government to allow cruise travel to begin again. This as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is turning down a cruise industry request to lift its no-sail order. The no-sail order was issued in March of 2020, and the Cruise Lines International Association voluntarily suspended all operations. The association said, though, it is now asking the Biden administration to lift the order by early July. It said that would be in line with Biden's forecast for when the U.S. will be closer to normal. The CDC responded its order that its order is going to stay in effect until November 1st. The CDC said returning to passenger cruising is a phased approach to manage the risk of spreading coronavirus, and the next phase is currently under review. With the dry weather conditions we're seeing right now, VI Fire Service have issued a territory-wide burning ban. It went into effect March 15th, and until further notice, all outdoor burning is temporarily prohibited in the territory. Existing burn permits will be suspended, and no new permits are going to be issued until further notice. If you or your business need more information, you're asked to contact arson investigation and prevention units in your district, and those numbers are there on your screen. A local boxer on St. Thomas is just days away from his professional debut. He's been training for several years under Boxing Hall of Famer and the VI's very own Julian Jackson, and he's set to go pro in a match on Saturday. USVI News' Ali Bourne-Vanek speaks with Dion Pruitt on getting ready to represent the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Dion, thank you so much for your time. This is so exciting to be speaking with you, especially as you're about to take this huge leap in your career.
Oh, it's my pleasure to always be out here and get the message out to the Virgin Islands and everybody and let them know what the athletes are doing. On the 27th Saturday, I'll have my first professional fight here in Atlanta. Right now we're here at Holiday Inn. We're getting ready for weigh-in tomorrow, making weight. Just had some breakfast smoothie, so full. But a couple pounds away from fight weight, ready to go.
What does this feel like right now as you're just days away from such a big day in your career?
Yeah, definitely a lot of excitement. Mainly just waiting for Friday because, after the weigh-in, I'm definitely going to have a big meal with everybody. I love eating with everybody. That's been helping me get to this point. So I got a lot of support from the Virgin Islands, a lot of people flying in. Right now at this moment, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm in great shape. I had a good camp, great sparring, so confident. But just ready for the weigh-in and ready for the bell to ring, so you can get it done, get the first fight in.
This pandemic and COVID and everything has been difficult on everybody, right? But when it comes to athletes, it's been so different. Just trying to move forward and trying to see how things are shaping up in your own sport. How challenging has this pandemic been for you as a boxer, and how hard have you just been working trying to get to this point that you are here today?
Being an athlete in the Virgin Islands, especially when you start doing international competitions and you're having to leave your territory to compete and stuff like that, it's always been difficult. The coronavirus has added more of a strain to it, but like I said, though, that's character building. That's helping me develop even more.
And what does it feel like just being able to represent the Virgin Islands on such a huge stage?
Oh man, it's exciting, especially now, with all the support that I've been receiving. I definitely want to go out there and put a good show on for the Virgin Islands. Let them know that we still heavy hitting. Definitely want to continue that Julian Jackson energy in the ring. All right, we're going out there. We're going out there to put all the rounds in. We're going out there for the knockout. So yeah, definitely excited to represent the Virgin Islands and have the flag with me as we go into the ring and stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, when you speak to any athlete, whether they're at the top of their game or whether they're just getting started, all athletes just know how much that perseverance and hard work, work ethic plays into being the best that you could be. So, hats off to you. We're all here cheering you on. You have a whole territory behind you. And, good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you certainly got a lot of folks behind him. Best of luck to you, Dion.